everyone. Today I'll be talking about food insecurity and food wastage in Pakistan and around the world. Many of you might be aware of food wastage, but some aren't. Don't worry, we hope that this video will help you gain more knowledge on the issue. I will also be discussing the meaning of food wastage and food insecurity, the effects of it in our society, and analyze different perspectives on it. According to Harvard, the definition of food wastage is food waste refers to food that is fit for consumption but consciously discarded at the retail or consumption phases. For a national perspective, we researched food wastage in Pakistan. An estimated 36 million tons of food is wasted in Pakistan every year. According to a newspaper, Dawn, 40% of food in Pakistan is wasted. This includes food loss during supply chain production, post-harvest handling, agro-processing, distribution, and consumption that occurs every year. A few reasons of food wastage in Pakistan are that food waste is common at wedding ceremonies. Most reception dinners take place at midnight, and by that time, intensely hungry people rush towards food tables, filling their plates excessively. Nearly half of the food in their plates is uneaten and goes to waste. In addition to ceremonies, nearly 40 pieces of food wastage also occurs at various hotel banquets. According to the outgoing country director of World Food Programme, Lola Castro, 43 pieces of the country's population remains food insecure, with 18 pieces facing a severe shortage. Wastage of food has many consequences. While 2.5 liters of water are sufficient for drinking each day, it takes about 3,500 liters to produce the food a person needs each day. Food waste impacts natural resources in terms of land and soil degradation. Agriculture cultivation involves use of fertilizers and pesticides. Transportation uses fuel and produces emissions. And storage involves use of electricity. All these resources go to waste when food is wasted. For a local perspective, in our school community, during break, we surveyed 20 7th grade students to get their opinion on what they think is the most significant cause of food insecurity. Findings from our survey indicate that most of the 7th graders in our school community think that the most significant cause of food insecurity is food wastage. In addition to our local perspective, we also interviewed a sociology teacher in our school during break to gain an expert's perspective and to expand our knowledge. The first question we asked was, what do you think about food wastage in our society? Our society minimizes food wastage through recycling, donation, and religious values that promote reducing food waste. Second question, what is the relationship between food insecurity and food wastage? Food hoarding during COVID times led to food waste as many people had full pantries with expiring food while others faced food insecurity. How can we prevent food wastage? Food wastage is minimized in our society, but globally, movements such as the Robin Hood Army that collects surplus food from restaurants and events, as well as increased awareness of food needs, are necessary to reduce wastage. What kind of problems can food wastage cause in society? Food insecurity can lead to rebellion, hamper development, and prevent higher-order thinking on solutions due to the constant worry about where the next meal will come from. Last question. Do you know of any organizations worthy of preventing food wastage in our society? Robin Hood Army operates locally and internationally, while globally the IFWC and Food Tank work towards reducing food waste. For a global perspective, I researched on food wastage in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, around 33% of food goes to waste, worth over 40.4 billion riyals. The per capita food waste in Saudi Arabia is about 1.3 kg every day, amounting to 470 kg a year. Some reasons of food wastage in Saudi Arabia are that approximately half of this waste generation occurs at household level. Food wastage is caused due to lack of awareness and no law regarding the issue, and so on. It contributes to national economic problems by increasing dependence on imported food. The consequences of food wastage are that Saudi Arabia has limited land and water needed for food production, and food waste means that scarce resources are expended on food that is not consumed. Japan produces about 27.59 million tons of food waste each year. In 2018, a mobile app called Tibet was launched in cities like Tokyo and Osaka, aiming to use digital technology to save food that might go to waste. Tibet has 2,100 participating restaurants and stores that use the app to prevent leftover food from being wasted. Since launch, over 300,000 meals have been rescued on Tibet. Stores can register bags of leftover food on the app. Users can then purchase the food through the app and schedule a time to collect it. Now that you hopefully have a clear understanding of what food wastage is, you can now try these 5 easy ways to prevent it. The first point is that donate safe, nutritious food to food banks, food pantries, and food rescue programs. Move older food products to the front of the fridge, cupboard, or freezer, and just purchased ones to the back. This makes it more likely that foods will be consumed before they go bad. Compost food scraps for use in the garden. Conclusion. We hope that our video has enhanced your knowledge about this issue. Now, before you throw away your food, think about the countless people who can't afford to eat 3 times a day. Try to give away the food to people around your neighborhood who have an empty stomach.